Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Welcome to the channel. Y'all hit the like button as you get in. I'll wait for you to get in. Thank you. So, we're going to be talking about how to tell if he's falling in love with you. All right. How to tell if a man is falling for you. Let me grab a little notebook. All right. Good morning, y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hi, Taisha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She's a member. Y'all become members too. Hit the join on the channel page and become a member of the channel. And you get little cute emojis, level up emojis, and whatnot. So I'm gonna let a few of y'all get in here. Y'all hit the like, say hello, sprinkle, sprinkle. So ways to tell if a man is falling for you, falling in love with you. How to tell. Okay. These are not in any particular order of importance, so we're just gonna go in, okay? The first way, or one of the ways I should say, that you can tell when someone is falling for you is if they find a way to somehow try to go out of their way. They have to go out of their way. When they go out of their way to speak with you, talk to you, maybe touch your shoulder if y'all are dating or if y'all are in early stages of the relationship. When they smile when you enter the room and you can see it in their eyes, it's like, they'll have this look in their eye, like that's how you can tell. So pay attention when you go out on dates, how they look at you when you first arrive. If it's like joyful and giddy and happy, they're falling for you. How they always check on you. They need to check up on you. They check up on you. That means they really care. They're falling for you. When they try to find a reason to call or talk to you when they don't want anything, it's just they just want to hear your voice. They're always thinking about you, and they go out of their way to bring you things or gift you or ask if there's anything you need. They're always doing that. That's how you can tell that they're falling for you. When they always try to meet your needs or do things for you without you even asking. That's how you know. Okay, so and they pay close attention to what you say so they can implement it later on when they're giving you gifts, when they are trying to impress you, and all of that. He does some of those things. A lot of guys try to hide the fact that they're falling, but you can always tell by how they look in the eye when they see you. Do they light up? Are they giddy? Are they checking up on you? Are they making sure you're okay? Do they go out of their way for you? That's how you know that they're falling. He said he took care of you while you were sick and trying to make sure that you eat healthy. Okay, that's a good sign, yeah. They're concerned for your well-being, of course. Like, are you well? Are you this? Are you that? They're more concerned for your well-being. And sometimes they may get upset if you are doing something that is self-destructive. They may feel like, because they are falling for you and they like you, they don't want to see you going down the wrong path or, doing something that's not good for you, because they're trying to invest in you and your future because they think they're going to be there. Okay. So a lot of times may take that the wrong way, but if a man really cares about you, he cares about your well-being and your health as well. Marriage is the same thing. They go out of their way for you. They do extra without being asked. Their eyes light up when they see you, especially if you look good. They continue to chase and try to still impress you. It may not be as blatant as someone that you've just started dating, but it's still blatant. It's still there. They're still trying. They don't ever stop trying. Okay. They don't ever stop trying. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. They put you above everybody. Yes, you are a priority to them. Definitely a priority. Okay. Um, so you said the audio was jacked. I'm so sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A lot of people can hear it on their side. So I guess it's just your speakers. And plus, there's some, you know, conference calls going on in the next room because, James does work at home. So definitely that could be the interference. I'm not sure. But y'all know how to fix that. I'm sure, you figured that out by now. And of course, the calls start coming. So yeah, a lot of people just experience different things on their end, I guess. And another way is like food. Like that's one thing. They're always trying to feed you or make sure you are not hungry or make sure you're not thirsty. So they're always trying to give you something, whether it's food or a beverage, or make sure you're warm. Like for those of you who are married or live with a man, they'll try to make sure you're warm, give you a blanket, ask about the temperature. So they're concerned about your comfort levels. Okay. So your comfort levels are important. They want to make sure you're, comfortable around them in their home or in the home that you guys live in, or whatever. They compliment you still. They still compliment you. Like it's not over. Like even if they see you every day for years and years and years and years, when you look nice, they're gonna tell you. You don't have to wait. You don't have to pull it out of them. You don't have to be dressed in like, some evening gown for them to notice. They're going to notice when you put in the extra effort. Okay. And that's how you know that they're, those signs that they're in love with you. A lot of times they also, want their family to like you because they feel like you're going to be a part of it soon, especially if y'all aren't married. So they're going to really make sure that they put in a good word for you, or, they bring you around them, or they make sure that you're comfortable with them and vice versa. Okay. How long does it take men to fall in love? It doesn't take men to fall in love. It doesn't take long for a man to fall in love. And especially if you're his type. If you're not his type and he's maybe like trying some different type of woman because his type is not working for him because, he can't afford his type yet, which I still don't recommend people dating men who aren't, who they're not their type. But if you're their type, they fall in love a lot faster. The more you do for yourself and the more they do for you, the faster they fall. The more you do for them, and the less you do for yourself, it's going to take longer for them to fall because they're not investing in you enough. So when a man invests a lot, when he gives you a lot of attention, he gives you the money, paying bills, he then becomes more attached because he's attached in more than one way now. He's now attached financially to you. Because he's investing in you. He's giving you money. He's taking you shopping. He's making sure you have everything you need, that your bills are paid, that you're taken care of, that you're comfortable. So he's going to be more concerned with you and falling in love faster if he's giving, So that's why it's important to make them spend in the beginning, because if they don't, that's how you know they're not really looking to do anything long term or for love in a relationship. When they don't want to spend, when they want to do the very least, they're not looking for love. Okay. And a lot of women, I tell on this channel is not for love, not for women looking for love. But since today, I felt like a lot of you guys were asking me about that the other day. These are some signs that you can tell if the guy you're with for financial reasons is falling for you. Okay. And this is also a way to tell from the beginning when you start dating if someone is looking to fall in love, because they'll be trying to impress you, trying to make sure you're comfortable, trying to make sure you know that they're husband material. They're not going to be playing the type of games where they're not trying to spin and they're trying to make you chase them and they're trying to make you, do all the things that they're supposed to be doing. they're not going to be doing that. So you're going to automatically know if they're serious about being in some sort of real relationship. Okay. Uh, okay. And he does need to care a lot more. This is very important in relationships. The men must always care more. This is very important. And I'm going to tell you guys why again. When a man cares more, he does more. Okay. When a man cares more, he is less likely to leave. When a man cares more, you're going to get better treatment. Okay. Because let's say you get married and he loves you way more, right? You're going to be treated like a queen or a princess for the entirety of your marriage. It's not going to shift because even if you get old, I don't know like if y'all are dating or marrying the same age, but even if you get old, if he felt that way about you in the beginning, chances are he's going to stay feeling that way. But if you marry, like if he's old and you're young, it's going to be even more intense because you're always going to be young to him, no matter what. So that makes it even more, like of an attachment. Okay. If he's infatuated with you, does it mean that he'll be more scared of rejection? Um, Perhaps because a lot of times when men are infatuated with a woman, they're afraid to mess it up. They're afraid they're going to say the wrong thing because when you are infatuated with someone and you're afraid, it means you're not prepared to be with them or deal with them. It's just an infatuation. You don't have what it takes in order to be with them. So you'd rather just leave it at that. Okay. That's why. He said infatuation doesn't last long. Exactly. Infatuation doesn't last long when reality sets in. So when reality sets in, like this person could never be with you because you're not what they want. It's better for a man to feel infatuation towards a woman and have hope than to get the information that it's not going to work out. Plenty of men just follow women that they think are attractive, just a lurker. Yeah, that's true. Shira, if a guy play hot and cold, does it mean I am not his type? If a guy is playing hot and cold, he's trying to get you to chase him or stay interested in him. Like for me, like I don't know if this is just me. It could be many women, but the type of man that I'm used to and that I like and that I want, they show a lot of attention. Okay. They go hard or they go home. Okay. Because with someone like me, you have to do that. And a lot of guys will say, well, most women, and I stop them right there. I say, I'm not most women. Go to most women then. So I have to remind them that I'm not most women. So I need extra, baby. Go hard or go home. And I like it that way because it weeds out a lot of wasted time. It weeds out a lot of stuff that you don't want to even deal with. So yes. It's like when you're looking for a house or an apartment or wherever y'all be living, uh, a flat if you're in the UK, and you have specifics that you want the realtor or you looking for online, and other stuff keeps coming up that you don't want. Like I didn't say I wanted this. I need more room. I need more square footage. I need a backyard. I need a bigger closet. And they keep giving you stuff you didn't ask for. I want stuff that I'm asking for and above, you know, beyond. That's how I like it. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time, right? Um, what does it mean if a guy spends a lot of money on you but barely really communicates with you when you're not face to face? I want something long term, but his actions are confusing. A lot of people are not phone people. I am not a phone person. I will not be calling you. I do not like texting back and forth unless I'm having a like an in-depth conversation, and I much rather text than talk on the phone most of the time. Unless it's someone I really want to talk to. But a lot of times men aren't just these phone people, and neither are a lot of ladies. They're not phone people. They have stuff to do, they're busy, and staying on the phone all day is not something that people of a certain age do. Okay. So especially if they have other things going on. So as long as the communication is daily and you know how they feel and they know how you feel, I think it's fine. Um, Now, like some guys can spend all day on the phone because they have nothing else to do, and some guys can't. um, okay, another way to see if a guy's falling in love with you is if you aren't like if you don't have something, to see if they rush to try to get it for you. Like if you forgot your jacket, if you or like um, if you lose your luggage on the plane, or you forgot to pack something, will they run out and go buy it? Will they try to will they try to make you comfortable, or are they just going to say, well, too bad? Or are they going to start offering solutions for you to fix a load? If they're not trying to help you or rescue you in any sort of way, if they don't care and they're just offering solutions and things that you could have thought of on your own, they're not really falling for you, because that means they're useless to you if all they have to give you is solutions that you probably already thought about. That means they don't want to be of use to you. They don't want to be of service to you. They don't want to be your man, like that's gonna come to the rescue. So right then and there, you already know that they're not falling for you. They're not even close. Okay. So just pay attention. And it doesn't mean that you have to break up with them if they're not falling for you. As long as they're still giving you money and that's the purpose that you're there for, great. But understand that if they are falling for you, these are some of the signs. Okay. Another way you can tell is when they start talking about the future with you, and it's not just love bombing, and it's not just like in the beginning, it's like all throughout the relationship, or it's about something that you didn't even think of, like, oh, you know what, there's a nice place that I really think that you'll like, and when we go and visit one day, um, I want to show you, this particular place. And this can be just like years in advance. It doesn't have to be like, they're not going to be talking about specific things like weddings or children or places they want to live, like the fake, people that are pretending to want the same things that you want. They're going to be very specific, and it's going to be something that's touching and maybe part of maybe their childhood or something that their family and friends maybe have a tradition with, and they're going to start sharing more with you. They're going to share more about who they really are with you as far as family, tradition, childhood, upbringing, and all that kind of stuff. They're going to start giving you a little bit more detail. Okay. And without you having to ask, they're just going to volunteer the information, just so that you can get to know them. Um, Even if you weren't thinking about getting to know them, they're going to put it out there for you. Okay. What does it mean when a man dating profile online says grounded is a plus? It means you must have your own money, sprinkle, sprinkle, and not crazy. It means you can't be a homeless girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. It also means that you're in control of your emotions. Um, you're not quote unquote delusional. He hasn't, okay, Cheyenne, he says he hasn't said he loves you, but he shows it, always takes care of me, but not hearing it bothers me so bad. What does this mean? Um, Honestly, if he never says it to you, if he's never said it to you at all, then you should be concerned. But if he said it before and he shows you every day, then I would say it for him. Like when he does something nice, like, oh, you love me so much, don't you? Like if it bothers you that much, say it for him. then he'll either agree, smile, and then he'll start saying it. But if you just go ahead and assume and say it for him, then he's less likely going to be like nervous to say it or hold back on saying it in the future. So just say it for him. I mean, I would. Oh, you love me so much. As long as he's showing you action, then he does. And just say it for him because I will in a second. I know you love me. And then they'll start saying it. So you just have to allow them to know that it's okay and that you already know. So you might as well just say it, right? Um, should you expect more phone calls from an older man you're dating if it's long distance? No, I told y'all a lot of people are not phone people. I'm not a phone person. And once you get over the initial quote unquote like getting to know you phase, spending hours and a long time on the phone, it's not what a lot of people are into. So I'm not sure. I've never had a long distance relationship with anyone. So I couldn't tell you, but I'm sure that if I'm long distance, it's for a reason. Okay. And that means they have business to take care of. They may be doing whatever with someone else. I'm not sure. But to me, long distance is not quote unquote a real relationship. It's a relationship from a distance. And that's just my opinion. So I really wouldn't be concerned enough. I mean, call me, pay these bills, send me some money, send me some gifts on holidays, and we're good. Okay. I won't ask too many questions if you don't. So that's my definition of a long distance relationship. I'm not putting any real, I'm not putting any hope or faith into that relationship unless we live in the same city. Okay. um, you said long distance almost never works. Exactly. Like I'm not putting in any energy into that. I'm just going to take some money from you. um, So the grounded comment means he doesn't want to pay for a woman he wants to. I think all it depends on how he means grounded. It can be emotionally grounded, mentally grounded, financially grounded, or all of the above. That you're not always homeless and begging for money. So like he's telling y'all straight up. Oh, Miss Tippy Wong, sprinkle, sprinkle. How are you? What's the quickest way to manifest a rich husband? Manifest someone attracted to you that is rich and then weed them out. Because like I always say, if you manifest a husband, you gonna manifest somebody else's husband. Sprinkle, sprinkle, because they can't come to you as a husband if they're not married to you yet, only as another husband, another woman's husband. So stop manifesting husbands. Manifest men that are attracted to you or men that want to spend money on you. Husband, um, you know, is a term that means he's already married. Do you recommend to wait with sex till you're no? I told y'all I don't sprinkle sprinkle. I'm not religious. I didn't grow up in a certain culture. I don't. I do not recommend that for anyone who is not in a religion or a culture that requires it. I don't care. I'm like, sorry. Um, do what you want. I say. If you want to, do it. If you don't, don't. So I manifested a husband. I sure did. Many husbands. Okay. And a lot of women have a thing about this. Why aren't you ashamed? I'm not ashamed. The husbands should be ashamed out there trying to talk to me. I didn't go up to them. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, divine love, sprinkle, sprinkle. Love you, Shira. My life is so much easier because I listened to you. I manifested exactly what I needed. Just a small token of my appreciation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. And I'm just being honest. Oh, you love my lip glosses? Thank you for buying my lip glosses. I appreciate you. Here's one of them. This one is fantasy. There's a little sprinkle in there. Y'all see that? Okay, thank you so much for supporting. Okay, and those glosses are on levelupcosmetics.us. It's all one word. I'll just type. I don't feel like going. Where? I don't know if you can click on it, but that's what it looks like. Okay, I appreciate you. Um, you said, what if he travels a lot for work, pays all the bills while I stay at home with kids? Should I get into this type of relationship? Or if that's what you like if you like being alone without him in the house and you don't care, you can care less, then go for it. If you want someone home every night, then maybe he needs to find a different type of job or position or whatever. You know, it just depends on what you want or what you're willing to put up with. Okay. I said, what's wrong with a man who spends and don't talk? That's the goal. Exactly. I mean, some of these ladies want someone to talk to. They want someone to hold hands with, look into their eyes every night, be all up under them. That's like in the beginning. And once that phase is over, it's not going to be like that every day. Okay. But the signs that they still love you or falling in love with you or in love with you, they're going to do extra. They're going to do things without you asking. Their eyes are going to light up when they see you every time. They're going to uh, do more, make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're taken care of, safe, and all of that. They're going to still give you compliments and all of that. That's how you know. And so, and let me refresh what love means for men. It doesn't mean that they're not going to cheat on you. Okay, so get that out your head. Number one, love has nothing to do with cheating. Okay, and a lot of women don't realize this because they're so emotional. They put all their feelings and things into, when they sleep with someone or when they're married to someone or when they're in a relationship with someone. Sex has nothing to do with love. If that were true, men would be in love and women and prostitutes and hookers would be in love with everyone they slept with. So y'all have to think about it. Sex does not equal love. When someone wants to care for you, make sure you're safe, provided for, give you everything you want and need, make sure you feel good. That's love. Okay. There you go. What if you find a guy who is sweet, but you just not attracted to them? How do you leave without being rude? If inherently nothing is wrong, it's just boring. Well, honestly, a lot of people go through that, and if that's not what you need, I'm gonna rephrase. If that's not what you need at the time, it's gonna be easier to leave in a nice way. You can just say, sorry, this didn't work out, or maybe we could be friends or whatnot. But if that's not what you need at the time, you're not gonna want it. There's a difference. So let's say you don't need a lot of money because you already have money or you have other options or you have somebody already and you're dating someone. If you don't absolutely need them like that, they're not going to be as appealing. Okay. Let's say that's the only person that you're dealing with and you really need them. They're helping you, they're giving you comforts, they're making sure you're okay. You're most likely going to deal with them and probably form some sort of relationship with them, even if they're boring, because you are coming from a place of need. So if you don't need them, it's going to be harder to settle or to date someone that you're not super attracted to. Okay. So the best thing I would say is have a reason or a goal for dating. Okay. Men cheating makes me want to stay single. What if he brings home an STD? I will constantly be pregnant. Let me tell y'all something. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Lavish. Men are going to cheat whether you allow them to or not, whether you know they're cheating or not, whether you're in a relationship, married or not. They're just going to do what they want. Hopefully, they're smart enough to prevent bringing you home anything. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. And if this is an issue with a lot of women in fear of this, then make them wear protection with you if that's what you fear. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. And don't, if you're suspicious of them, if you fear that, then tell them, you know what? This is what I feel. This is how we're going to do this. And until I'm 100% comfortable with you, then this is what it's going to be. So, that's up to you guys. I feel like a lot of men know this, and a lot of women just blindly, trust, or they enter into relationships and become obsessed with if the man is cheating on them or not, and it ruins everything. So just protect yourself. Okay. Just protect yourself. They have female condoms. They have spermicide. They have STD at home tests. They have all sort of stuff. They got a hand sanitizer, coconut oil. Girl, get it all. If you are that concerned, okay? What do they call it? Cellophane wrap. Lysol. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you're, you know, you fix it on your side so you don't have to work. Okay. Would I rather work in an office where they put pressure on you, but you pay good, or a job as a jewelry seller in a shopping mall for less money, but not that much pressure? I don't like pressure, and I don't like working at all. So, whatever job that I could go to meet somebody with more money, so I don't have to work and they can just take me away. The job where someone's gonna find me and rescue me from that one. That's the one I'm going with. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not working. I'm not being stressed out for another company that's, not that doesn't care about me. I'm sorry. Okay. Your man don't last long enough in the bed to cheat. He lasts 5 seconds and he be tired. Uh-oh, Coco. I guess you don't have to ever have to worry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What gifts are unacceptable? The ones that you don't want, never asked for, not your taste. Regift them or ask if you can exchange them. Uh-oh, 1025 sprinkle sprinkle. First date, he took you to dinner. Second date, shopping and dinner. Spent over 1K already, but I don't hear from him for days. Just cares how I look. Okay, so you're probably not the only one, 1025. He probably has several or a wife. So those days that you're not hearing from him, that's what the shopping was for. That's what the nice dinner was for, to make up for the days you're not hearing from him. Maybe he's not your boyfriend, maybe he's not your husband, but he is quote unquote trying to be some type of sugar daddy in some sort of way. So that is to buy him some time and understanding. That's the whole thing's about. And eventually, if he gets attached to you, the more he invests, the closer he may become to you. Okay. So just let it flow naturally. um, what's the best way to keep a man interested beside obvious cooking, serving, cleaning? Girl, who told you that keeps a man interested? Because that don't keep no man interested. Cooking, serving, and cleaning does not keep a man interested. What? Not doing any of that is what keeps a man interested. Okay, scratch that off the list. Stop doing that stat. Go trade in your cleaning supplies and your rubber gloves and your pots and pans for cute clothes. Get your nails did. Get you some makeup. Get you some nice cute heels or little kitten heels, whatever you want to wear around the house. Get you a nice silk robe. Get you some good smelling perfume. That's what they like. Okay. Not no cooking and clean. That's the maid, darling. Um, yes, don't do that. Oh, Star Ruby in the house, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what they like. They like what you embody, the femininity of a woman. Okay. Mm-hmm. Level up yourself. Stay ready for it. The next when they mess up. Okay. Yeah. Cece. Okay, Daniela. Love your advice. Thank you so much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I hope that was helpful. um, Most important thing you learn is to pick up the right one. That a man that adores you will do anything to keep you. My significant other is not ugly, but his flaws are a lot, but I don't work. That was my goal. Okay, divine love, that's goals, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And y'all have to think about this, okay? You want to be the cute one in the relationship always, because that means he's always going to do things for you. He's always going to feel like that he has to or he wants to, and if he doesn't, someone else will. So when y'all keep looking for all these, handsome, whatever, whatever, remember that you're not going to be treated as good. Okay. Um, you said, what if he keeps failing at what he wants to achieve? Then he's a failure at what he wants to achieve. A lot of people fail and um, not the first time, not the second time, but maybe in the future when he's old, like he's supposed to be, he'll probably won't be failing anymore because he'll have so much experience in what doesn't work. And he's probably going to start finding success at an older age, which is why I tell y'all go for them older men because they've been through all the failure and they added up everything that doesn't work and then they started doing what does work. So he's just getting his experience, especially if he's young. That's why I say, y'all can work with that if you want to. But if you go get somebody that's already figured it out, you're going to be good faster. You said, what if you do not love him? Then more points for you, Taisha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. More points for you. You said how to act like you do. The key word is act. Act like you do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. As as long as your boyfriend or husband is fine with me cheating as well, have at it. Well, they don't have to know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. While I'm laying here in your PJs, let me get up and get some blush on before he gets home. Uh oh, Roxanne, go get your makeup. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, another sign that he loves you is that he loves you no matter what you look like, but he compliments you when you fix up. Okay. So no matter what you look like, without all your makeup and stuff on, he still finds you attractive. But when you do put the stuff on, he is like very noticing of it and complimentary of it. Okay, doesn't try to control how you look and all that kind of stuff. Um, you're engaged, Jade, and you moved in his new house with him. How do I keep him hooked? Don't start cooking and cleaning. That's number one. Get you some cute clothes to match the house, girl. Some lounge clothes, some lingerie, some robes. Like I said, make sure you always got champagne or like y'all's favorite drinks and snacks there. Got DoorDash app so that y'all can order in when y'all stay in. Um, try to make every evening romantic and like that way he doesn't look for no food in the kitchen when he get home. If there's candles burning, DoorDash, on the counter, and you in a sexy lingerie, he ain't gonna care about none of that stuff. If laundry done, tell him, could you do the laundry? But make sure you in some sexy outfits. So I keep him chasing by not being typical. Okay, don't fall into the typical, maid domestic servant role. Okay, because they don't chase that. Uh-huh. Men don't chase that. They leave until the laundry is done. They don't come home till the food is cooked. And when everything is done, that's when they come home after they've already took out their girlfriend. Okay. So you don't become the domestic servant. You become, the reason they do come home. Okay. What kind of job would you expose you to the right targets to meet nice men who can save you from struggling? Any job where a bunch of rich men go on a daily basis. So, um, definitely maybe like a private airport. Definitely maybe like a bar in an airport even if it's not private, like an exclusive VIP section. Maybe in a place where next to a nice office building where they maybe eat lunch at, a hostess perhaps, a receptionist in whatever firm or office building that they may work in, part-time receptionist, um, stuff like that. You could cook every once in a while, but like don't make it a big deal or a daily thing. Make it like like, oh my God, you cooked. How can we react toward cheating in love? Um, Honestly, the best advice I can give any woman is not to fall in love hard enough for cheating to really bother you. You know what I'm saying? And always know that you can go get another one and that you definitely have options. So that's how it cannot bother you if you don't allow it to get to that point ever. Okay. There you go. Because like a lot of women like give their all, and then when the rug is swept from under them, they sit around looking stupid. So don't ever do that. Don't ever give your all. Okay. How to keep the cookie away from sugar daddy on overnight trips? Separate rooms. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure he gets you a separate room. It could be in a joined room where there's a door, but separate rooms. Or get you a big old box of pads and set it right on the counter in the bathroom as soon as y'all walk in. But definitely separate rooms if you are not that trusting. Okay. Um, Another sign is that he will oblige you. He will get you separate rooms. He will do whatever makes you comfortable. Okay. Tears he can't take. So if you're crying, he's gonna try to fix it. Okay. Um, he keeps what? Is moving out from husband's house bad? Um, is he paying for the other one wherever you're going? It might be bad. It might not be bad. How do you deal with overthinking? Think about something else that you actually want to think about. Maybe plan something that you've been planning or wanting to plan. Maybe put outfits together in your head. Maybe think about the things, make lists in your head, maybe the things you need to purchase or organize and things like that so that you won't be overthinking everything. And if you overthink relationships, um, ask yourself why you're doing all the work because they're probably not thinking about anything that hard. And it's just putting in too much work where you shouldn't be putting in work. So stop doing it. Some men still want the sexy time period or not. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess that's okay. I see what you're saying. They still want to do it or not. Then fake some cramps. Sprinkles. Get a separate room if you're worried about that. Okay. You said it seems like you have to lie a lot for this lifestyle. What if you're not good at it? Um, well, you're going to be good at receiving lies because men lie a lot. As soon as they open their mouth, as soon as they approach you, most of the time they're lying. So, you know, either you're going to lie or be lied to or both. So, what's the difference? What if you love him, but he wants two wives? Girl, I'm not even bothered with no two wives unless we got two houses, two everything. Then do I have like unless you live in your own house with your own money, your own car that he's giving you and paying for? I don't care. Go over to the house. Make sure she the cooking and cleaning wife because I'm not. Okay. That's gonna be my thing because I'm not doing all of that. I'm not that desperate. That's the same thing. Honestly, for me to live in the same house with another woman, uh, being married to a man like that has more than one wife in the same house where you are pit against each other and all that kind of stuff. That's for people with low self-esteem or people that's homeless. People ain't got no, no potentials. That's for people that don't have no options. Okay, I'm not doing it unless she the babysitter, house cook, or maid. I ain't doing it because that's literally what you're marrying into. Like you're gonna marry into a household where either you're going to be the maid or somebody else is going to be the maid who is claiming to be the wife. So you say you got to have humiliation kink for that? I don't. You said two women in one pickle? Unless the women take over and the man is just the bill payer. I don't know. I don't know how that would be. Literally, I would be the type to get the other woman to be like, you know what? Let's just get his money, and we both be dating outside. Let's just get his money, girl. We can go. I cover for you. You cover for me. Let's go. It would be like a team effort. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Be careful what you wish for. You said you're scared of being considered lazy. Call me lazy. You ain't gonna call me broke or tired, but call me lazy all you want. I'm lazy. All I do is shop, play on the internet, do my makeup and hair. That is, yeah, you call me lazy, but you would never call me broke or overworked or tired. I'd rather be called lazy than any of that. Don't call me no hard worker. So yes, I'm lazy, and I prefer to be that way. Just in case you ask me to do something, I can just say no, and you'll accept it because you know I'm lazy, right? So it's not a bad thing if you take it the right way. I'm not lazy. I just don't want to do what you consider, not lazy. Um, you said I'm not getting. I work smarter, not harder. Exactly. A lot of us are programmed to care about other people's judgments. Those other people paying bills, because I don't care what other people think unless they paying these bills. And even if they are paying these bills, it's still their opinion, and I still don't have to accept it. So I wasn't raised to value anybody's opinion. I don't care. I will tell y'all the reason why you can't care what everyone thinks is because everyone is not living your life. They don't have to walk in your shoes. They don't have to experience life through your body. They don't have to go clock in or work or listen to, people that you don't want to even be with. They don't have to do that. They just want you to fit that mold so that they can feel like they raised you right, or that you're bringing, you make them proud. Okay, they're going to feel pride for 2 seconds. They're going to feel, oh, I raised her right for 2 seconds. But the rest of your day, that's you. That's all you. You got to deal with it. Okay. They can be proud of you for something else. They can be proud of you for, you know, the nice job you did decorating your house with your husband's money, or the nice small business that you created, with the investment which your husband gave you. Okay, they can be proud of any of those things. You don't have to go out and be somebody's workhorse, or do all these things because they never got to do that. All you have to do is what makes you happy and what keeps you sustained. Okay, so I wouldn't care. They only think about how proud you make them for 2 seconds a day, and that's about it. It's not worth it to me. So I wouldn't care. I was like, okay, whatever. What if he is against hiring a maid, but I do cause most of the mess? LOL. Then, if a man is against hiring a maid, then I'm against sleeping with him. What if you start being against stuff? How does that work? Okay, if you make most of the mess, then fine. A maid doesn't cost that much. A manicure and pedicure these days cost more than a maid. So figure that out. If he throws out gifts during drunk rants, I'm considering moving out. Girl, why you gonna hide them gifts when he get drunk? When he start drinking, go get all your stuff. Get you one of them jewelry boxes with the lock on it. Start learning how to hide your stuff. If you got to go through all that, girl. Don't make it easily accessible. Put out his stuff. So he throw his own stuff away, girl. Sure, is this a red flag? He's 40 and his longest relationship is 1 year. No ex-wife, no kids. Said he's finally ready to get married. Most men that try to become successful, they don't really they're 10 years behind mentally anyway. So it's 40 is 30 to him. So it's to me it's normal. It would be perfectly normal for me to see that. Like most guys don't rush into relationships unless they're forced. He's probably never been in a situation where he was forced or slipped up and got someone pregnant, or he's maybe never met someone who forced him into a relationship he didn't want to be in. Because a lot of guys don't want marriage until they're financially stable and successful enough to afford it. So, yeah, I would think it's a good thing. That means he don't have no child support, no alimony. So I'm good. Ashira, you woke up super early and screamed at the top of your lungs. My throat hurts from screaming at the top of my lungs. Good for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's not always a red flag. Yeah, it's not always a red flag. So why y'all writing weird comments? It's just like, okay, I don't care. You going to tell me about what you did in the bathroom too while you at it? Oh, thank you, Sarah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Send me some cash app. How I'm doing? Um, Definitely can find a man that adores you even with children. He bought us a house and pays bills. My teenage son stays here and we still get taken care of. Okay. You said, okay, so you're a gay guy. Should you get a bag by working or getting a both? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think y'all do both. Oh, Taisha, sprinkle, sprinkle. You went out with a man who lives in a penthouse and an expensive hotel. You didn't know it was a date till the end when he kissed me. How do I tell him I want him to help? I gave him a fake story that I helped my mom pay her bills. You got to keep leading up to it. Like whenever, if he asks you out again, it's like, oh no, I'm trying to save money tonight and not go anywhere. Because I had to help my mom out. But you're so sweet for thinking of me. I'm just, really trying to budget right now. It's kind of tight. And then he'll be like, well, how much do you need? I'll help you out. You have to keep reminding him every time he talks to you or texts you that you're unable to see him or you don't have a lot of time because of this thing that's in the way between you and him. If he wants to be closer to you, he will remove the obstacles. Okay. So that's the only way you can do it. Because if he's not willing to do those things for you, he's going to let it be known. He's going to ignore it. Say, okay, I'll see you later. And that's how you'll know. But the only thing you can do is definitely like maybe talk to him in a sweet voice and tell him how much you enjoyed the first date and how you wish you could see him again, and all that. So, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You had a guy falling for you now, and all of a sudden he stopped. What to do? He probably found someone else. So I wouldn't really worry about him. Move on. Do something better. What are your other options? Like we can't always look backwards. We can't always be like, well, where did he go? What did he do? Who cares? They're doing what they do. You need to do what you do. Okay. Always do what you do. Okay? Don't worry about them. If they want to be in your life, they will make an effort to be in your life. If they don't want to be in your life, they're not going to make an effort to be in your life, period. So why are you sitting there worrying about it? Okay? Don't worry about it. Just let them go. Because a lot of times it's easier for them to just do that versus to sit there and explain to you why. Why? Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all. How long have I been down here? Okay. I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer. If y'all have any questions, I'm getting ready to go in the next couple of minutes. So y'all ask your questions. If y'all have a specific question that's relating to the video, not nothing silly. Okay. He claims he's saving money for a house, which is why he's against a maid. Well, then I guess he better start cleaning. Right? Okay. Looks like, well, that's nice. Do y'all have cable? Like, tell him to sacrifice something. Like, well, can you sacrifice the cable? I mean, it's about what you want to. Like, if you're not willing to do all of those things, then don't do them. It's your standards. Okay. Or buy some girl, buy some paper plates and some plastic forks. I don't know. How do you tell your boyfriend of 8 years to give me money and to buy things? Just 8 years, girl. Why y'all ain't married by now? That's too long. Y'all could have been married and divorced by now. Honestly, if he's not giving you no money, y'all been together 8 years. It's time to have a bigger discussion than getting money from him. You need to getting a ring. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said how to stop worrying about when he will propose. We've been together for 1 year. Girl, he ain't proposing no time soon. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's been a year. Guys like to get to know women a little bit longer, maybe 2.5 years, then you start worrying. Okay. 8 years you got, yeah. I'm If you're doing wife duties, if you're cooking and cleaning and y'all live together, stop. Because he doesn't need to marry you. Uh, if he hasn't been giving you money for 8 years, he's not going to see a reason why unless you tremendously level up and start looking like you can get something else and something better. You need to go in your closet, get your new outfits together, make you some new outfits out of what you already got, or go buy some clothes. Do your hair and makeup, look like that you're going to attract something way better. Maybe he'll start to realize that you're looking for that ring. And then if he thinks that and you ask him for money, he's more likely going to give you the money and then work his way up to the ring. But you need to make a drastic change. Stop cooking and cleaning, get your cute clothes on, start looking like, when you go out, other men may approach, and things like that. So don't sit there. That's too long. Okay. How to start a conversation with someone I didn't talk to for a while. Um, for me, it's almost like I don't act I act like time doesn't exist. Like, what's up? But if it's a guy, if you're like you said, since you're a gay guy, it doesn't matter. Just say what's up. Who cares? But if you're going to be the more feminine person, I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, is getting a marketing degree pointless? I don't know. I mean, what can you do with it? How many jobs are out there? How much does it pay? I don't know, girl. The way the internet is set up now, all you need is the Instagram, what, TikTok, or YouTube channel to market. I don't know. Sure, your man does all the things you mentioned, but he's not as consistent as I want. and no ring, yet you're taking space. Is this right? Um, well, if you feel, I don't know how long y'all been together, but if it's been over 2.5 years and you're ready and he can afford to marry you and afford for you to stay home if you should get pregnant, y'all got to think about all this. You know, a lot of times men won't propose because they can't afford marriage. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all, the ring is not the goal. The lifestyle is the goal. Okay. And I got to tell y'all over and over, it's not the ring you want, it's the lifestyle. If he can afford a ring, but he can't afford a house, he can't afford to pay your bills, he can't afford for you to stay home from work. If you have children, he can't afford to do anything for you. He can't afford, then what's the point of a ring? You gonna be at work looking at your ring, struggling? It's the lifestyle you want. So if he can't meet your lifestyle, then what's the point of the ring? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. T, sprinkle, sprinkle. You met a 90-year-old that looks 60 and acts 60 and was fun, attracting more in my target 60 plus, learning how to detract, ignore the younger ones. Next, breaking out the candles. So grateful for you. T, go get something, girl. 90. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wow. I bet he could tell you some stories. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the donation. I can't pronounce that, but thank you, Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. So yes, the ring is not the goal. The lifestyle is the goal. Okay. If you've been dating someone but they can barely afford to take care of themselves, you don't want a ring from them. Okay. You want options. There you go. You said thank you for getting you together. You needed to hear this. Exactly. What is a ring with no lifestyle attached to it? Nothing. If all you want is a ring, then tell them you want a ring for your birthday and pick out something nice and don't put it on your ring finger. You know what I'm saying? Because like if the ring doesn't match the lifestyle, then what's the point? We're not marrying for the silly reasons anymore. Plenty of women with a ring on but not living the soft lifestyle. Exactly. You have more mistresses out here, side chicks living the soft life with sugar daddies and don't ring. And then you have all these women out here with rings, working, paying half the bills, doing all the stuff that the man's supposed to be doing. So what's the point? Hey, Shira, if my sugar daddy potential husband says he's only dated one woman with my skin complexion, does it mean I'm not his type? Yes, sprinkle, sprinkle. It means you're not his type. But unless it's an interracial relationship. Okay. If it's an interracial relationship and you're brown and he's white, then he's probably, just getting into the interracial dating thing and feeling confident enough to do it. So I don't think that's an issue if it's interracial, because a lot of white guys don't go around just fetishizing. Maybe he's not fetishizing you, and maybe he's just into you. So I don't know. Sure, I watch you and I know it's about the bag. How do you live with a narcissist? Girl, learn from them and become a better narcissist. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I keep trying to tell y'all, stop being too nice. Learn what they do and do it better. How you doing? Learn what they do and you do it better. Oh, thank you. You're Ethiopian, so I guess that applies. Yes. Okay, yes. So I definitely feel like that you probably are his type, or maybe, a lot of times people want to date outside of their race and it's harder for them. So maybe they didn't have a lot of opportunities. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. um, you said karma is a BA. Well, I don't believe in karma, so whatever. And so y'all have to think about that. The only people that believe in karma are those people that don't feel like they deserve things, or that they make good decisions, or that a lot of people that practice self-love and putting themselves as a priority and doing things to better themselves and better their lives. They feel like they're more in control of their own life and how they create it, and they don't worry about doing things because of what may happen. They do them because they want to create. Okay. um, a lot of men like foreign women. Okay. A lot of men like women, but like maybe if they're looking to marry, they may want to try something different from their first wife. You never know. A man told me he was ready for our first convo, but he's not acting needy yet. Oh, he was needy. A man said he was acting needy on our first convo, but he's not acting needy yet. Well, that's a good thing because he don't want to scare you away too quickly. Are you bringing back the idea of marriage before sex? How do you even integrate that? No, I'm not bringing back that idea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why would I say that? Um, Thoughts on feminist men or feminine men? I don't know. Yeah, honestly, like the whole sex before marriage thing, that's not in my culture. Okay, that's not in my culture. That's not very American. That is not very, get your money. I don't know to tell you. I can't do it. I was too cute. It was too hard. It was too cute. All right, I was too curious. So I don't believe in any of that. I'm not Catholic. Wrong chair. I don't care. Look, if I want it, I'm do it. If I don't, I don't. You still gonna marry me? Period. That's not all I got to offer, baby. Okay, you can't. You're not gonna be able to imagine life without me, whether you get it or not. That's how good I am. Okay, how I'm doing. What are your thoughts on divestment? Since collectively black men make the least amount of money, find the ones that make the most amount of money and aim for those. They all cheat anyway, so you can still get something out of it. Aim high on that range. If you want to date black guys, go for the old ones with the money. Look for the owners. Okay. Even if they married, they gonna cheat anyway. Just go get your money. Their divorces happen every day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all are taking everything by the book. Life don't go by the book. It goes how you create it. Explore your options. Those are all the ones in the bars trying to pick up the youngsters, the women, the sugar babies, and they're all out there handing out money. Believe. Find the ones that make the money. Go to the nice parts of town, the areas of town. There you go. You was recently DM'd by a low-key older celebrity verified via FaceTime. Communication is severely lacking. I've received funds but want more. How do I initiate meeting sooner without being clingy? He needs to initiate the meeting, or you can mention like, maybe you're going to be somewhere and see if he wants to be there with you. Other than that, I'm not working extra hard for no blue checks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I mean? Because they expect that. Like they expect you to work extra hard. But you mention it, you throw the idea out there. If it fits, if they say okay, it's okay. If not, don't care. Girl, blue check. Where's your check? Exactly. They gave you some money, girl. All right. Well, that's all the checks you need to be worried about. Those checks and that go in your bank account. How you doing? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. So, like a lot of y'all want to keep asking me about different races of men today. Date who spends. Date the men who spend money on you the most. That's all I can tell you. Date who gonna spend. Date who you want to date. It's all up to you. You the one that's got to live with that. Okay. Aim high. Go hard or go home. There you go. How to tell a guy that he doesn't send you money, you're going to stop talking to him by not talking to him if after he don't respond to the cash app. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The last conversation needs to be you sending him a way for him to get money to you. But I'm just bold like that. You could all you if you want to be nice about it, you can say, you know what, I really like you, and I love the fact that you're this and this and that, and but right now what I really want is someone that can spoil me, and then send him your cash app. And if he down for it, you gonna get some money. If he not, you ain't gonna hear from him no more. Okay, you're not gonna hear from him anymore if he's not down with that. You just be honest. Like, you're nice and everything. I love enjoy talking to you, but what I really need right now is for someone who wants to spoil me. And then send him your cash app. He's not gonna try to talk back to you if he can't spoil you. He ain't gonna try to come back. He's gonna be gone quick. Or he's gonna be mad, say something, and then be gone. But at least you'll be rid of them. Your main sugar daddy is a white conservative and he tends to be very generous, but I need to find a new main sugar daddy since I think his time is coming. He's 92. You're 92. You better try to figure how you get on the insurance policy or in the will or something, girl. Find out antiques. Tell him to leave you the Fabergé eggs or whatever antiques he got up in his house. You know he got some antiques since he's 92. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He probably got cash from the early 1900s. That's worth a lot of money, girl. Get it? He probably won't even know. He probably got them old dollar bills. Okay, anyway, I don't know how they be finding them 90-year-old men, but I'm sure they got some stories to tell. Could you imagine watching a video called How I Met a 90-Year-Old Man Sugar Daddy? A 90-year-old sugar daddy. That would be hilarious. I, I might watch that one, okay? You said, what retirement home do you go to? Y'all are silly. You got that Abraham Lincoln money? Oh my goodness. You got that segregation. You got that segregation money? Okay, so what if he has a daughter in my age category? I don't care. Most men do who are sugar daddies. Okay. Anyway, told your ex you wanted him back and he's about to break up with his girlfriend, but I'm more so interested in what he can do for me and not feelings. Am I wrong? Girl, if he willing to break up with his girlfriend to be with you, girl, he ready to spin. He don't care. She was a time biter until you came back around, girl. He'll spend if he break up. Let him go ahead and break up. What you said that's why you laugh and girls talk about dating 30-year-olds while you with this great granddaddy? Girl. Yep. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you like my sweater? I got this thrifting. Y'all like it? I don't know what brand it is because it didn't have a tag in the back, but it's really cute. It's like crisscross and it comes right to the waist. It's like a crop. It's really cute. Girl, I'll be finding some good stuff in the thrift store. You got to go to the nice side of town and go thrifting, and you always find cute stuff that they're not everywhere. Um, you said the retirement community. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm been saying goodbye for the last 10 minutes, so I gotta go. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all everyone who donated. I appreciate you. And remember, if y'all are just tuning in, most of the information for the video is going to be in the first probably 30 minutes of the video. But if y'all stick around this long and ask some questions, thank you so much. Everybody who donated, I appreciate you. Everybody who clicked like, y'all click like. It's free. If y'all are new here, please subscribe and so y'all can see me again soon. I mostly go live maybe a couple of times a week around the same time between like 10 and like 1 o'clock. So that's mostly when I go live if y'all are trying to catch me live. Last night I went live, but mostly in the summer I'll go live in the evening because school schedule for my kids. But yeah, I mostly go live during this time. If y'all are new to the channel, he said, see you in tomorrow morning. Maybe. I will see y'all soon. And thank y'all for clicking the like button. Y'all get them likes up before y'all leave. It's free to click like. And also it helps people find the videos easier when there's more likes. So it will be just doing me a little small favor. And I appreciate you guys. He said, like the video if Shira has helped you level up. Yes, like the video if you got a sugar daddy. Like the video if you've gotten more male attention. Like the video if you have benefited from this channel in any way. Like the video if you just like me, because I'll take that too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, God, it's why I read. Like the video. Everybody like it. Like the video if you're a member. Like the video if you're not a member. You said your mindset has improved. Thank you. I hope it keeps improving and you get everything you want, right? So by the video, whoever's been here since the beginning, how many men have fallen for you or in love with you right now that you think? Do you have at least one or maybe one in the past? Or are they showing the symptoms and the signs of them falling for you? You're saying, why won't Kanye marry a sister? Because that's too easy. Kanye likes controversy. He does things to get people upset, and that's the beauty of it. Like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I think he does things to get people upset, just so people could say, "Oh, you know, that's what he does." Everybody knows that. Can't go anywhere without men falling. Everywhere my man gets jealous. Well, that's good. Keep him paying, right? You said your thing is trying not to care too much after 19 years of marriage. Yeah, don't care at all. Like you've been married that long, you good. You don't have to care no more. Just care if them bills is paid. All right. Like you done stuck it out. You good. 20 years and you still worried, girl. If he ain't gone by now, you good. What's the one sign that he's in love with you? That he does anything for your comfort and so you don't have to struggle. That's the number one. He doesn't want you to struggle or feel uncomfortable. Um, and he will make sure you feel safe and secure, whether it's with money or comforts around the house if y'all are already married. Okay. You said, would James leave if you cheated? Nope. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I break up with my man every time he vexed me. He keeps coming back begging. Exactly. That's how you know that they're in love. Okay. Um, how to identify a target better now. The older and the more money they got, and the more they looking at you, licking their lips, that's the target. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You see them in the corner going like this, and they got some nice, you know, they got some money. You see them roll up in a nice car, and they look at their lips, looking at you like this, got their little hands like this. Talking about, get me some of that young and tender. That's the one. They got that blue film over their eyeball. You know, you got it. You know, you getting money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They get that AARP. That's the one. Okay. They need you to come pick them up from cataract surgery. 3 months after y'all been dating so he could see what you really look like. That's the one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So I gotta get my cataracts done for you, girl, so I can see what I'm working with. All right, I gotta go, y'all. Bye.